So what's up guys, welcome back to another video. Now I saw recently one of the Gamer Muscle's video in which he said the word handbrake 247 times. So I counted it. Okay, so in that video I saw some comments saying that handbrake is not detected. Almost every comment is saying handbrake is not detected because that video was about handbrake. So in this video I'll not say the word handbrake 247 times. Okay, I try to say more than 247 times. And so I have this handbrake, you can see there. So this is a cool handbrake which I made. This is a DIY handbrake, by the way. And this handbrake has two buttons. Well, it has many buttons inside the encoder. There is a small encoder. It's a cheap Chinese encoder, and in the encoder there are buttons. You can assign buttons just by connecting 2 points like that. And I connected 2 points like this. You see there, this is the point. If you short these points, basically what we are doing here, we are shorting the point. This is a button actually. This is not a like an brake or acceleration encoder. This is a different type of encoder. It's just a button, so it's not detected. Okay, so let me go to input and show you something. If I go to my binding, you see I have already binded all the buttons there. If you want to bind a handbrake, a custom handbrake or a different handbrake, separate handbrake into your wheel, into your game, then you have to only bind it on the racing wheel section there. You see that racing, there are 3 columns. One for mouse and keyboard, one for gamepad, one for racing wheel. So the binding will only happen on the racing wheel there. So for that to happen, we have to make sure this is set to racing wheel. By default, it will be gamepad. If I just switch to gamepad, by default it will be gamepad. If you try to assign here, it will not get assigned. Simply change this to racing wheel, and then see this is the column for handbrake. By default, it's space for keyboard, B for gamepad, and let me just delete this button. This is button 3. Remember, this is a button 3. Let me delete it. There's no button assignment right now. Okay, I'll just press it. I'll just show you from this angle. I'll just press it, and I'll just press the button. There we are. And now see, it's working like that. If I press it, it will. If I can again use this as a gear shifter. Let me just show you. Gear up. I'll just show this for gear up. I will close this, and again I'll press it. Gear up. Now gear up will be this button. It will not show here, okay, but again this will work as a gear up button. So sometimes you press the handbrake and you want to gear up, quick shift, quick downshift, that will help. And if you're, unless you're on automatic. So this is a small video about how you can actually use the handbrake. Any handbrake will actually work for this trick. This is actually not a trick, this is actually a feature of the game. They could have actually make it more easier so that you can actually assign everything. But yeah, this is also a new technique of making things work. I have seen this separately. I haven't seen like this in a long time in a racing game. So that's about today's video. I hope this helps. This is quite as easy as peeling a banana. So till then, see you on my next video.